Suppose that $10,000 is invested at 4.5% annual interest, compounded quarterly. In Part A, we want to answer the question, how much will be in the account in 5 years if no money is withdrawn? Now, our compound interest formula is A equal P times 1 plus R over N to the NT. We're given initially that a principal amount of $10,000 is invested at 4.5%, so 0.045 N for R, and that this is compounded quarterly, so N is equal to 4. Now for Part A, how much will be in the account in 5 years? Here we're going to substitute that value of 5 in for T, the time. So let's write A is equal to 10,000 times 1 plus 0.045 over 4 raised to the 4 times, in place of T, I've put the number 5. Let's use our calculator to evaluate this quantity raised to the 20th, then times 10,000 to get a monetary amount that is approximately $12,507.51. So it's going to take, in 5 years, our amount will increase to approximately $12,507.51. In Part B, how long will it take for the initial principal to double? In this question, we're going to be solving for time. Remember that our initial principal is 10,000, and so in our formula, A equal 10,000 times 1 plus 0.045 over 4 to the 4t, we're going to replace A with 20,000. That initial principal was 10,000 times 1 plus 0.045 over 4 to the 4t. Now we're going to take this equation and we're going to solve for t, the time. Start by dividing both sides by 10,000 so that we have 2 is equal to, if we evaluate this expression in parentheses, that is 1.01125 raised to the 4t. We'll get this variable out of the exponent by taking the log of both sides, common log, that's log base 10. So log 2 is equal to log of 1.01125 to the 4t. Power rule indicates we can bring that exponent out into the front and write log of 2 is equal to 4t times the log of 1.01125. Remember, we're solving for t. This is a string of multiplication. We can get t by itself by dividing now both sides by 4 times the log of 1.01125. So t is equal to log of 2 over 4 times the log of 1.01125. Now let's evaluate using our calculator. Here we get approximately 15.5. Remember that this is time in years, so let's add the unit of years on there. So it's going to take approximately 15.5 years for this initial amount to double if it's invested at 4.5% and compounded quarterly.